Hello and good time. I hope you're doing great. I'm here with you for the daily Bitcoin analysis on February 27th. Bitcoin experienced a lot of volatility over the past week, but now it's within the price range where the weekly opened. In the first two trading days,
Do you know why your profits are smaller than your losses? Because you don't analyze your trades, you just execute them. Download the Trading Journal app for MetaTrader 4 and 5 for free now.
of this week, Bitcoin's price faced a sharp decline and even dropped below the low of the previous 2 weeks. But on Wednesday, with the support and capital inflow it received, it bounced back up and is now trading around $67,500. Overall, this week we saw about a 12% fluctuation in Bitcoin's price, but today it is fluctuating within a narrow range between $68,000 and $66,800. We are currently analyzing the capital inflow and outflow trends in spot Bitcoin ETF funds, and as you can see, over the past 3 days there has been a positive inflow into these funds, which in the short term has led to an increase in Bitcoin's price. Alongside this, we will examine the Fear and Greed Index. At the moment, it is still in the extreme fear zone, but its value has increased to 16. After spending last week and the beginning of this week at a value of 12, the Fear and Greed Index has now risen to 16, putting it in a better position compared to last week. We are now analyzing the 4-hour time frame. During the drop at the beginning of this week, Bitcoin reacted to the previous low close area, and after collecting the necessary liquidity from this zone, it made an impulsive upward move. In this move, it managed to close above its previous peak and is now reacting to this lower area. Now, in the last few candles, we can see that the price has come down and entered the BPR zone. In this area, with pin bar candles, it swept the available liquidity in this zone and then moved back up, which is where we can observe one of our trading strategies in action. According to this strategy, after the third sweep occurs, we can enter a buy trade. We set the stop loss below the sweep candle, and for targets, we can aim for a 1-to-1 and 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. You can find more details about this signal on the TradingFinder page on TradingView. Alongside this, I should mention that after the deep drop we saw at the beginning of February, the price is still moving within a range. And as long as we don't see a breakout to the upside or downside of this area, we can't consider that a long-term trend has started. We are currently analyzing Bitcoin's liquidity map. During the impulsive upward move we saw on Wednesday, a significant amount of liquidity was collected from the $68,800 price level. Now, moving forward, the closest buy-side liquidity is at $69,170, and the nearest sell-side liquidity is at $66,400. By examining these areas on the 1-hour time frame, we can see that the buy-side liquidity in this range is located at the close of one of the previous peaks, and likewise, the nearest sell-side liquidity was collected below the previous low. As previously mentioned, Bitcoin's price is still in a range-bound zone in the long term, and considering the inflow of liquidity into the ETF funds as well as the rise in the Fear and Greed Index, we can consider a bullish setup in the short term. As we saw on the 4-hour time frame, since liquidity in the FVG area has been collected, we can enter a buy position. Even if the price drops and collects its sell-side liquidity around the $66,400 zone, we can still enter a long position and aim for a risk-to-reward ratio target of 1.1 and 1.2. I strongly recommend that you enter trades with strict risk and capital management. Wishing you success and profitable trades.